I'm Chatura Surya, working as a solution architect for Cisco Sri Lanka. As a vertical, I'm take care of Sri Lankan public sector and Maldives. So I'll give you some glimpse about what's happening in the industry and first few light. And as Cisco, how we address the security market. This is one of the recent case happened in India. One of the financial companies called Fultron. What hackers did? Around April 24th, the users told the company, said, we can't access the system. Then they will realize the system has hacked. There's a group called Logbit 3.0, ransomware group, has stolen 600 GB worth of data from them. They have put in darknet. Then they've asked money. Close to around, I think, Indian rupees to 24 crores. It will come close to around 2.9 million. They asked to pay. The funny part is, when they publish that in the darknet, even your competition can get that information from this amount. It doesn't matter for them whether you are the organization who's asking them to delete the data or your competition will take that data and gain from that. As an organization, what is the consequences for this? It's all about your reputation, right, as a company. It will go down. The customer confidence, again, will go down. How about your shareholders? They will lose the faith of all of you also, right? These are the consequences happen. Unfortunately, they have given 10 days till March 3rd. The company didn't pay them. They have published the information. It has personal data, contact numbers, name, loan transaction, everything was there. If you want, you can Google and see what are the information they have leaked. There are many things happen due to these causes. Post-mortem you can do anyway, right? Before that, you have to protect your organization. How you protect your organization? That's the key task. So there are causes, maybe inside threat due to misuse of privileged access, mostly doing weak and stolen password, unpatched application. There are many reasons like that. So this is one of the incidents. Normally, industry average detect time for a breach is 206 days. And industry average time to contain a breach is 73 days. It's almost an year. Our ex-CEO said there are two organizations exist in the world. One, it's already hacked, and other one, they hack, they don't know whether they hack or not. Sometimes we are talking to the customers, the partners, stakeholders, they are saying, no, I don't have important data with me. So that's okay. It's okay to hack. They're hacking for two reasons. One is maybe they have important data inside the organization, or otherwise they will use your network as a proxy to hack someone else. This happens globally. There's an incident where they have hacked the Pentagon. From Pentagon, they have hacked the nuclear facility in North Korea. It's a government issue, right? Not a small thing. So whether it's important or not, you should protect your network. And cost is 3.9 million average. It's huge. As an organization, when hacker come inside your organization, they will ask 3.9 million whether you can pay. I don't need. Most of the companies, I think, it's a huge money. So that's why you have to protect your network. There are two guys here. You can name it whether codes or corps or army personnel. One guy is a traditional guy. Mostly the organization do, what they are doing is they are putting a firewall in the perimeter and they are saying we are secure. That's it. Like the traditional approach. This guy has all the weapons, guns, walkie-talkies, everything this has. Maybe this guy, they are officers giving them a photograph saying that this is a bad guy. If that guy comes, stop him or arrest him. That's the only information he has. This is a traditional approach. How about this? He has a camera inbuilt in his glasses. Real time, the command and control center can give him the information, can give him the feedback. Or when someone's come in, they can analyze that person and give him a history. Who is this person? What is his history? Whether it's a bad guy or a good guy. Even in a national security, intelligence is very important. Are you agree with me? Yes or no? Intelligence agency. Whether it's CIA, Mossad, RAW, what is our intelligence agency? State Intelligence Service, right? Raju Buddhi Seva kiyala kiyanne. So it's very important. When you're purchasing a product, have you ever thought about this? What is the intelligence service agency backing this product? What are the capabilities of that? Have you ever thought of that when you purchase a product? Normal, this guy, most of the security vendors come to you and they are talking about very fancy features, right? We can block, in Facebook, we can block chat. We can block YouTube. Have any vendor come and talk to you about the sample rate, what we are doing? How many threads we are blocking? I'm not sure. Have you ever had that conversation with a vendor? No? Yes? Normally they are talking about the features, right? You say, oh, wonderful. Have you ever thought whether using this product I can protect my network or not? No. As Cisco, this is our intelligence agency, Talos. There's a separate website, not on our vulnerabilities, even other vendors, we are listed down there. Whether it's VMware, Microsoft, any other vendor. Do you know average how many Google hits per day? Average, someone? Guess, it's in billion. Guess, guys. Yesterday when I searched, it's close to around 8.5 billion. Look at the threats we are blocking daily. It's 20 billion. More than 20x of any other vendor. 1.5 million unique malware samples daily. And 250 full-time threat researchers. If you take any product in Cisco, sometimes people are asking whether can we purchase this as a service. No, you can't. But when you take a security product from Cisco or any other product, it will come as free. Therefore, this is the power of Cisco. Cisco, we are look security as architecture, not as a separate isolated product or a point product. You should have architecture, right? In the panel discussion, they talk about the digitalization, cloud, maybe IoT. When more devices are connecting to a network, you have to protect your network. When users are working from home, maybe the threats coming from there. There are two types of attack, right? One is outside and other one is inside. Hackers have all the time in the world. They are very patient. If they want to hack an organization, maybe through an internal attack or outside attack, they will target a person. They patiently wait and study how its behavior. There's an incident. What they have done is they have put a pen drive in the car park. As a human nature, first thing what you do, you want to know what's inside, right? You go and connect to your corporate laptop, then the attack started. People think that through a firewall, we can do wonders. You can't do that. It only sees north-south traffic. Are you agree with me? How about the east-west traffic? We have tools, we have product looking at the east-west traffic. not only from the IT, from the OT environment as well. When it's come to a utility or the substation, there are protocols they are using inside substation. Mostly they want to see the east-west traffic. They are using different protocols. We can see that. There are products inside our portfolio. There's another product called StealthWatch. I'm giving you one functionality of that. We are talking about AI, machine learning, everything, right? We have built this to our product 3 to 4 years back. We have the capability with us. Even for the collaboration portfolio, we have built AI. When it detects your face, it can show you who the person is. In the next level, what we are doing is, we are getting all the information from social media and put it on a separate panel and say, when I'm talking to someone, I know what is his hobbies, favorite things, what are his likes and dislikes. So when I see this, I can have a better connection with that guy. So we have already built this, everything inside our product. The product, what I told you, looking at the east-west traffic called the StealthWatch, we are doing behavioral analysis there. Okay? What we are doing is we are looking at the pattern of each and every user. Example like that, if you are a CIO in an organization, there is a pattern. There's a daily pattern. What we are doing is we are studying weekly or monthly and understand that pattern. Suddenly, in a Saturday, there's a big file transferring from his laptop, maybe to that organization, to outside. It's not a normal pattern. It's an abnormal pattern, I would say. As system administrator, you can't look into a console and say what is happening, whether it's a false alert or it's a good alert, or you can't look into that, right? What we are doing is we are sending alerts saying that this is an abnormal activity happening inside your organization, have a look. We are giving that information for you. So it's a complete architecture. Everything, when it's come to the application, when it's come to the cloud, we are protecting. We are protecting your workloads. Not only the security product, when it's come to the software-defined, we are doing true software-defined networking, whether it's in the data center, WAN, or a LAN. When we implement our application-centric infrastructure in the data center, it's a spine and leaf architecture. When you connect two servers to that leaf switch, it won't work. In the same subnet, it won't communicate. What you have to do is you have to write a policy, whether you want to communicate these two between which port. So we have built this security inside the data center as well. We have built this security inside the LAN as well. There's no VLAN now inside our software-defined story. We are looking user based on his privilege, whether he's in the branch office, head office, maybe outside the country, it doesn't care. We are looking at his privilege, and based on that, we are pushing the policies. You don't have to configure anything. You are only writing policies on a server. That's how serious we are when it comes to the security. We have the broadest portfolio in the industry. Recently, we have done acquisition, Splunk. It's close to around 28 billion. I know some of our competition vendors doesn't have the annual income of that. We are investing heavily on security. There are many acquisitions in the future also we are doing to align our security or strengthen our security story. I'm always advising you, don't look at security as an isolated product or a point product. We have to look at security as architecture always. And the best thing is automation. Without automation, how you look at, there are several consoles. You have very few staff, maybe specific to security. You cannot look at all the consoles, and it's impossible for a human. What we are doing is we have introduced automation inside that. When we detect a malicious user, we are quarantined that and putting in a quarantine VLAN, separate VLAN. Then user complain to you saying, I don't have access. It won't, like example like that, that user may be not affected. Maybe the patch levels are not up to the standard, the corporate level. We are looking at that and we are telling that we are doing the posture checking of that each user. If not up to the standard of the enterprise guidance, we are putting him in the quarantine VLAN. Then user come and complain, I can't access. Then your admin can go and investigate and see there are some patches he has done. So then you can ask the user, you patch these application, then we'll allow you to come inside the organization. That level of security we are doing. Whether it's, I told you, right, whether we don't care whether it's in the cloud, on-prem, or the OT, so we don't care. We have solutions available with us. And why you should look as an architecture, you have to identify what are the vulnerabilities or the vulnerability gates or the openings you have as an organization. Then you have to patch those first. And the other thing is, this product has to intercommunicate. If firewall detects something, it has to pass that information to other device. Otherwise, what's the point of having a security? I'm not saying only you buy from Cisco, but if you purchase isolated product from different vendors, there's no intercommunication between them. Are you agree with me? Yes or no? Yeah? It should communicate, right? If someone sees a threat, that information has to pass to the other devices as well. Otherwise, no point of having a security. As Cisco, we are very serious of security. We have the broadest portfolio to address. So, as a summary, I'm telling you, look at security as architecture. We like to help you as a vendor. We like to see what are the vulnerability openings you have, and based on that, we can propose you solutions. Automation is another key. Without automation, it is impossible to protect your network. Thank you very much.